from there. Then there are the Blazers and Spurs. Wemby, no-go. Stephon Castle, also a no-go. Did it really matter? No, because Spurs had De'Aaron Fox, and he was a one-man show to start this one. That bucket capped off a 10-0 run just from Fox. Spurs had a 12-8 lead. More Fox. And one, got the free throw. Finished with 25 points. Spurs led by 10 at the half. Now in the third, Devin Vassell. That goes. He finished with 14 points. Look, the role players, they all stepped up in Wemby's absence. Keldon Johnson, he had 20 points. And then with 9 minutes left in the fourth, let's get Carter Bryant in on this. Little catch and shoot three. He had 17 points. So even without Wemby, the Spurs had no issues. 112-101. One of the things to keep in mind when it comes to Wemby and all the MVP talk is the 65-game rule. The rule itself is a little convoluted, but if Wemby plays 20 minutes in one of the Spurs' final 2 games, he will be eligible for awards. Now, if he doesn't, then Wemby can kiss Defensive Player of the Year and MVP dreams goodbye. I want to bring Perk back into this conversation. The rule, though, it's 65 games, but this is convoluted because any game under 15 minutes playing time does not count. 2 games that you play in can be between 15 and 20 minutes, but if you do it a third time, then that doesn't count. And the NBA Cup Final, which Wemby played in, that counts as a game in terms of like the awards minimums, but the stats from that game, they mean nothing. It's like they literally never happened. So Cade Cunningham is sort of in the conversation because he's affected by the minimum. There's a number of players affected by this. Like, what do you make of the rule, and is it doing what the NBA actually needs it to do?
Well, I mean, look, let me say this. I believe Wemby is going to play one of these last 2 games because he's come out publicly and said he wants to win MVP, which he should. And I guarantee you he don't want to miss out on winning Defensive Player of the Year because he's going to get my vote. We gotta have a bigger conversation here, Nicole. How did we get to this point? And it's a shame that guys like Cade Cunningham, who has came out and competed at this highest level, went out with an injury, and now he's suffering from it. But he's suffering because of what people done before him, like the San Antonio Spurs and Greg Popovich when they came with load management. Yeah, that's what started it. So again, I'm not mad at it because this rule was put in place for the fans, so that superstars are not sitting out on road games when people pay their hard-earned money to come and watch these guys compete and play at a high level.
And there is a way for them to appeal to it for like extenuating circumstances. So someone like Cade could appeal. Mm-hmm. Someone like Wemby could appeal. So it's still out there. It
seems like you got to go retain an attorney to get through all of this.
Yes, so it feels a bit convoluted, if you will. Mr. Perkins, thank you. I'd have done the same. To the NBA we start. Cade Cunningham back. He's missed the last 11 since they host the Bucks. They just won national championship. So a very easy, comfortable win. Pistons over the Bucks, 137. More on that later. Kendrick Perkins joins us now. I listened to him talk about the collapsed lung, and I'm like, I keep feeling myself try to take a deep breath. He looked good, though, did Cunningham in his return, and obviously the Pistons did as well. When you watch them play in their current format, do they look like the team to beat in the East?
Nah, that's the Celtics, but I will say this. The Detroit Pistons are knocking at the door, and they are a legit threat to come out of the Eastern Conference. And yes, it's because of their young superstar in Cade Cunningham, but to me it's a blessing in disguise that he was sidelined at this point of the season, because it got a chance for others to gain confidence. Guys like Jenkins, we saw them feature Jalen Duren more in the offense, not involving him in pick and roll, but isolation. And we see guys like Duncan Robinson tonight having 20 points. We're never going to question the identity of the Detroit Pistons because they're going to be a nasty defensive team always, even throughout the course of this postseason. but it's going to come down, can they score enough points and can the others make buckets outside of Cade and be able to create for themselves? And right now they're trending towards the right direction.
Okay, so even if they're not the best in the East, at least at this moment, trending in the right direction, they're at least at the top. The 5 through 10 seeds in the Eastern Conference are separated by just 4 games. The Hawks, they own the 5 seed. They would very much like to avoid the play-in. But first, they have to take on the Cavs in Cleveland. And according to ESPN Analytics, the Hawks and the Cavs have like a 66% chance to meet in the first round. I don't know. For us, that's probably a good thing. Second quarter, Cavs up 1, make it 3. Donovan Mitchell with that nice little finger roll. 8 minutes to go. The Hawks down 3. This time it's Jonathan Kuminga. Will step back, cutting it to 1. Hawks now up 1. Kuminga going to find Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Corner 3. Hawks had a lead at the half, up 7. We go to the third. Big third for the Cavs. Down 6, make it 4. Shot clock expired. Mitchell made it anyway. Cavs down 1. Harden. That's 1-3. Next possession, here's another. He made 4 of those with 21 points. Cavs up 5. Late in the third, it's now 94-86. Cavs up. Corey Kispert got the moves put on him by Mitchell. He had 31 points. The Cavs outscored the Hawks 44-20 in the third quarter. We go to the fourth. 4 minutes to play. The Hawks down 4. It's Alexander Walker. He had 25 points. Those make it a 2-point game. And then 2 minutes to go. It's 4. Hawks down. Dyson Daniels to Kuminga, who added 24 of his own. 2-point game. 1:47 to play. Still down 2. Hawks looking to tie or take the lead here. Alexander Walker. Can't do that. Can't lose the ball. Cavs hang on. They win 122-116. As for the Magic, taking on a Timberwolves team that is depleted. That man, Anthony Edwards, not playing. Also, no Julius Randle, no Rudy Gobert. Nasri denies Desmond Bane. Wolves on the break. Jaden McDaniels, who, by the way, he's back after missing 6 games. Wolves down 1. A few possessions later, still down 1. Terrence Shannon Jr. Bench loves it because he had 33 points off the bench. 29 of them came in the second half. Paulo Banchero, a little bibbity-bobbity. Then Orlando up 7, getting it to Franz Wagner. Corner 3. It was 63-53 at the break. And you know what? That lead just stretched and grew from there. Up 12, about midway through the third. Jalen Suggs, he's open. Didn't miss that one. This is all part of a 22-6 run. Suggs, he had 11. That's a 3. It was 101-83 going into the fourth quarter. Then Bane with Orlando up 20. He had 18.6 assists. Orlando goes on to win this one 132-120. They hand the Pups their 5th loss in the last 7 games. So the Magic win. They are a half game back of the 6th seed. If you're looking at those two, the Magic and the Hawks are in 5th. Who needs to avoid the play-in more?
Oh, it's the Magic.
No one wants the Magic
by far. It's the Magic by far. They need that 6th seed like old people need soft shoes. And I'm talking about a fresh pair of New Balance. Because they have been the team that's, in my opinion, that has been the most inconsistent. They have the team they have been the team that has not been together. We obviously know that Paolo Banchero and Coach Mosley, they don't see eye to eye. So when I think about this squad and think about what's at stake for them, far as one of those guys being gone if they don't make the postseason, I'm looking at Paolo Banchero, and he's on the clock. He needs to get this 6th seed. They need to get in the postseason because I'm going to be honest with you, Nicole. If they stay in that play-in tournament, I don't believe they're going to make the playoffs.
See, I'm still stuck on the shoes. You went New Balance. I was thinking Hoka because Hoka's the one that's got those like massive like stack of cushion.
Yeah, Mike Wilborn wear those a lot. He turned me on to them. I just haven't found the 16 yet. He's
got some injuries. 16 is a large shoe, sir. Don't go anywhere. I want to talk award season with you in a little bit. But first, let's talk baseball.